The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another Friday night, another House of Stein Hot 10 show. And Eggplant's comics had his comment had all of us laughing backstage. He says, "I think the show has been going for 13 minutes, but Brian is too baked to realize the camera is off." It's a pretty good one. I like that.
Well, I mean, we could just tell them the truth. You know, we're talking about all the people that are chatting, like in the private chat. No,
Yeah.
that's a lie. We get lost in our own conversations backstage, like where it's like, oh, we hadn't really talked to each other for like a week, you know, like stuff here and there throughout the week, and then I don't know. I look forward to it. It's like when you meet up with your friends at the bar, you know, like on a Friday night or whatever.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. I it's crazy. I've been just packing like crazy books and cards and stuff to get out. And I had a card sale last night, and so those haven't been packed yet, but everything else is packed and out of the house. That had all these sales that I needed to get things out, and I finally got them all out, and I feel relieved. But now I know that I got a sale coming up on Sunday and another sale on Monday, so that means I have 3 sales to package up next week, and I'm dreading it.
But cards are a little easier to pack up than comics.
Yeah.
Oh, way easier.
Well, it depends, man. Sometimes it's hard to find boxes that'll fit, you know, when you got certain things together and you're like, how am I going to put all these together? I just hate shipping or packing books. I hate it. So the reason I hate it is because I'm so like, I pack the way I want to get stuff. So I'm like over, you know,
Packing.
And then every once in a while, and anybody out there that does a bunch of live sales or selling where they got to ship books, you'll find a book that you forgot to put in an order, and you got to go open it up and put it back in. Or sometimes you'll get things, man, did I put that in somebody else's order? You got to go check them. Oh my gosh, this is a good one. Three Rivers says, pay your LCS to ship. Ooh, that's a pretty good one. So great idea. But one of the best things that we were looking at backstage, you guys, probably, and we're going to talk about this obviously tomorrow. There's no way we cannot talk about this tomorrow night on Monocomic Mayhem, but this was announced today. A Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles G.I. Joe mashup figures where they're putting them out this fall. This is from Playmates and G.I. Joe. Look at these. All G.I. Joe Turtle mashups. So freaking cool. Roadblock, Raphael, Dial Tone. It's funny that they made Donatello Dial Tone. I love it. I just don't like the mustache with the teeth. That's kind of weird.
Hey, but the Shredder's the best.
Oh, yeah. Here's the Scarlet and April O'Neil, and then the Shredder Cobra Commander. Dude, Nate's going to trip out when he sees these.
Yeah, but what is Shredder's... What is Cobra Commander Shredder's like catchphrase? And like, how high a pitched voice does he have? Is it like Cobra high, or is it like deeper, like somewhere in the middle between, like with closer to like Shredder's voice?
I don't think they're gonna have voices, but we'll see. That'll be interesting.
I mean, no, I'm just saying, like, what do you imagine it being?
Yeah, that's probably how I imagine it. Buzzer and Rocksteady, Ripper and Bebop, Destro and Krang, and Storm Shadow and Slash. That one's badass. The only one that's missing is Zartan. We need a Zartan. So be on the lookout for that one this fall, you guys. Could you imagine like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle G.I. Joe crossover? Ooh. That'd be dope. You can see that. Who knows? But
I'm sure there was already one, right?
Yeah, that probably is. That probably is. I don't
I
know.
mean, because
Maybe
they were
there's
both
not.
IDW properties
Yeah, yeah,
at one
yeah,
point in time.
yeah. The Destro Krang one is cool too. I agree, Flame Brain. So, all right. Shout out to Red Hood. No Red Hood tonight, but Hood
Oh,
jumped into my my. Oh, did
are
he
you
just
gonna
enter?
lie?
Look at it. He just entered. He
Are you
just
gonna lie to
entered.
everyone?
He's still at dinner with his wife.
He's jumping in that way.
These are heading their way to Hood. He bought these last night in a sale. There he is.
There he is.
Oh, he's not at dinner.
Oh, we
He
finished.
finished dinner quick.
So
I'm back.
Like, hey, lady, I have fun stuff to do. Get away from me.
Hood, how you
Oh
doing,
man, we
brother?
went and ate at the Drunken Noodle, dude, and they put down the level of spice that you have to have, and I put 5. I didn't know
Yeah?
they just went up to 5. I thought it was like 10. No, 5 was, bro.
What's the highest?
I was crying, dude. I was like,
Were you sweating in your seat?
huh?
Were you sweating?
Bro, I'm afraid to take a shit, bro.
what kind of
Greg
Asian
can
food
never
is
put
this?
5.
Yeah, what kind of
So-
Asian food is this?
Like I guess what kind of Asian? I don't know. That I had it's called I had the Drunken Noodle with it's like with pad thai noodles and I don't know. I asked my wife, it's her friend's place, so
Okay.
Kind of an interesting name, the Drunken Noodle.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds like
I mean, I like the
sounds
name.
like you got whiskey dick. That's Drunken Noodle whiskey dick.
Yeah, it's okay. Everyone's saying Thai. I mean, pad
Yeah,
Thai.
it's Thai. There you go.
There we go.
Okay,
There you go.
that
Thai.
would make sense. Yeah, you never go 5 in the Thai. Thai food.
I know that
Pad-
now. I
Yeah,
know that now.
try a 3. 3 is usually pretty solid. It's probably
Yeah.
closer to what you're looking for.
What was that? We went to a when I was in Houston. What was that Chinese place?
Dude, it was a completely random Chinese restaurant I had
that's
never
right.
been to, and I
Yeah,
was
'cause
like,
it wasn't
was-
good.
yeah, I was like, we are nowhere close to Chinatown right now.
I was,
but
I was looking
like,
at Yee. God damn it! You're supposed to be the expert, bro.
Um,
Did
You
it
go
just
to
say?
a-
Did it just say?
You go
did
to
it
a
just say
Mexican
China?
restaurant, bro. You know.
hey, but what about that Mexican restaurant we went to for breakfast tacos?
Right. It was so good. You had already eaten and you ate tacos, bro.
Well, no, not only in Corpus Christi, but the one we went to before we went to Bedrock, before the comic shop.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
See?
right.
Shout out to Greg Hopkins who's in the chat. I want to give him a big thank you and a shout out. On Wednesday night on the show, we dropped some major heat for everybody that was in the live chat. We gave the things we like to do with the books that we're doing at cons, the variants we're doing at cons. We'll, a couple weeks before the cons, we'll offer a small amount of them to our live viewers to buy that aren't going to the con. And this is the Sveta book that we dropped. We dropped this one. This is Sveta Shabina, Something's Killing the Children 1 variant. We dropped, and this is a glow in the dark of it. Those were gone. We dropped the Jonathan Knight variant on the same night. Those were gone. And then shout out to Ignition
Hold on, when
Press.
you say one, are these like reprints or are they
Yeah,
like
so-
series 2?
So
They're doing 10th print, I think, right?
yeah, this is a 10th printing of,
Oh,
and they're doing a bunch of variants of issue 1. So it's been a lot of fun. We've found some really great artists and stuff throughout the years that we've fallen in love with, and Greg has been just amazing about letting us do variants with these artists that we love, and Clutch has been on the ball with getting these done, and it's just been amazing. So shout out to Boom Studios for just being a great publisher. And then of course, shout out to Ignition Press for doing this. They let us drop a 500 print count variant this whole week on the Beyond Wednesday shows. And I think there's maybe a couple hundred left. So, but it's only $8. It's a 500 print count variant, only 500 of them printed, and it's only $8. So if you guys missed out on this, the Badass Jorge Corona variant, it'll be available for the final time on tomorrow night on Modern Comic Mayhem. We'll give you guys the link during the show. So, but other than that, the other two variants, you guys, basically now the only place to get them is at MegaCon. So if you're going to be at MegaCon, go do it. So
hey, I picked up a first printing of OJ is innocent, and I can prove it.
And ladies and gentlemen, that gives us the
that blows. That blows.
And I can prove chapter 1.
He's now
if
going
these
to
walls could talk. Good Lord, bro.
Oh, Hood. You didn't get to see what I picked up.
Oh.
The Z-Box variant. So, Back to the Future.
Bro, where did you pick that up on? Just on eBay or what?
Just on eBay. Shipped all the way from the UK. I had to wait like almost 3 weeks for it.
Bro, that's a serious book, man.
Yeah, it's nice. I've been wanting one of these for a long time. So
it's almost as rare as the original, bro. The one that came out in 1955.
and there's not a ooh la la in the centerfold, so I was kind of disappointed in that. I checked.
That's funny.
Stein had me check, I should say. I'll give Stein credit. I'll give Stein credit where credit's due.
All right, let's get into the list. The almost 10.
We don't have a float.
Dude, there's no way. There is no way we could have put that book on the air. No way.
That's when you know it's the book that we should put on the air.
No. Cannot do it. No way.
There's certain blow books that YouTube is definitely going to throw out a strike for.
Okay, so just talking about that. So Yee said, where did you find this? And I said on eBay, and I don't know how eBay
sold
allowed that phrase onto eBay. Yeah.
What was that?
Like, you would think those two words would flag something.
What was it called again?
I'm not saying it.
Yeah, that's how bad it is.
Yeah.
It's like not even worth saying, like, while we're live. Like, I don't feel like saying it.
And it's not a curse word. It's just two words that should not be next to each other.
And I feel like it crosses that line. Like that's like way too far. Like it shouldn't have been published in the first place.
Hey, all we're doing is making everybody wonder what the heck we're talking about.
And it's not the book that you see on the screen. The book you see on the screen is Black Cat #7, the Momoko Virgin variant. And this is, I know that Stein doesn't normally talk about the retailers that put out these books, but I got to give Davis Ryder a lot of credit on this one. I talked about this on the show last week, on the channel last week. He hit me up about a week ago, and he's like, hey, I'm thinking about doing this idea where I only allow 120 seconds to put a book up on Whatnot, and whatever sells in that 120 seconds is the print run. And I'm like, dude, that's pretty cool. I like that idea. It's a cool little idea to do a Whatnot series on. Hey, it's 120 seconds with Davis Ryder, whatever, however many of these sell at this point, that's the print run. And I think the buy-in on these was really cheap. Did you see the buy-in? Does anybody know the buy-in on these? I think they're like $25.
It was 35 because I asked the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, because I forgot about the drop. Or I knew about it. And then I was gonna buy it before I jumped onto the show. But I think I jumped backstage before that and got lost in conversation and forgot to buy it or whatever. So,
Yeah.
but that's okay.
Yeah. So, pretty crazy, man. Pretty,
Hey, we're
pretty
gonna
damn
go
cool.
through this shit again where people aren't hitting the like button, dude. It's like 200 people in here and like 5 likes.
Well, you have to refresh the page after.
All right, let me refresh it. Better
Yeah.
be more than 5 likes after I refresh.
We got our
this
pit bull
shit.
on the case, ladies and gentlemen. He will show up at your house otherwise. Hey, you forgot to hit that like
Hey,
button.
we're up to
on
24.
February 13th. You know, like, but yeah, this is a really cool idea. And the funny thing about it is, he was telling me, he goes, yeah, I'm thinking that maybe it'll sell like a couple hundred, 200, 250, 300. I'm like, bro, you're crazy. And it ended up selling 800 copies. So there's only 800 of these that are going to be available. Obviously more printed, but they're going to destroy a bunch. So it makes it at 800. But I thought that was a really cool idea. And obviously the secondary market is starting to notice it.
You think that's a good book, dude?
I don't think, I'm not a Momoko fan. So to be honest, no, I don't like the art. I think the art's bad, but I think the idea is cool. It might be a better Momoko than she's normally put out, maybe? I don't know. I'm not a Momoko fan.
I like it. It's not a horrible Momoko. You know what I mean?
Hey,
It's
hey,
like,
you remember when that guy who does the like Hot 10 shows, he dropped a book and then only sold it for like a week and then took the rest of them into the fire pit and burned them. Do you remember that guy? Remember that guy?
Who's that guy?
I don't know.
I've never heard of him.
Yeah, like minds, good ideas, right? Good ideas. Like minds think alike, or good minds.
What
think
the
alike.
hell is Brad Selden? What the hell are you saying, dude? What terrible Star Wars take? Shut up, Brad.
Have you ever met Brad?
He's feeling saucy because he won a comic book the other night, so he's talking shit.
Have you ever met
Brad's
Brad?
a Jar
Like in-
Jar fan.
He
Brad's
was
a
in
Jar
our
Jar fan.
fantasy football league, man. He was
No,
there. I
I'm
think he
asking
won
like-
one game or something.
No, I'm asking like, have you ever met him in person?
No.
Because okay, so you need to hook that one up, and you need to record the interaction.
It's gonna be an obvious time of when they're gonna meet. It's going to be MegaCon.
MegaCon, I'll buy you a beer, Brad.
Oh, okay, yeah. Somebody's got to record that.
We'll talk about life.
So this book is selling for 100+ on the secondary market now. So buy-in 35, a couple days later 100+. So congratulations to anybody that bought some extras. So very, very cool. Next, we talked about this book, Hood. Wade Wilson Deadpool issue number 1, the Adi Granov Virgin variant, 1 in 100, which is good, but I think the trade dress is better.
I bought the trade dress today.
You bought it? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
So
yeah.
I picked up my books from my pool. The A cover was already in there, and then I saw this. I saw the trade dress for the Adi Granov, and I was like, kind of like, oh, I don't know which one to pick up. Should I pick up the Nakayama? Should I pick up the Crane one? Was pretty cool too. I like that framing that he did. And then I saw the Scotty Young, so I picked up the Audi and the Scotty Young to throw in.
I think
additional.
the trade dress pops a little bit more, if that makes sense. I think the Virgin feels a little washed out. So
That's what she said.
I like both of them, but it's good to see Audi back. I mean,
Yeah.
like, he needs to get back on these banger books, dude.
yeah,
People are gonna forget about him.
yeah. Well, great cover. What's this one going for now? Day after it came out.
Like
$100?
Yeah, like 100, 125.
Not bad.
Oh, that's okay. Above ratio. Let's go.
I'd be interested in what the average buy-in was on these for people that got them.
Probably about $75, right?
You think so?
Yeah.
Because any comic back in the day, it almost used to be like ratios would sell for the ratio, right? 1 in
Right.
50s would sell for 50, like at a
Good-
comic shop.
Good shops. Yeah.
Now I don't think you can do that. I don't think you can do 1 in 100s for 100 and 1 in 50s for 50. I think it's got to be half price or less, you know? So hopefully comic retail, brick and mortar or retailers realize that a lot of these ratios should be half of ratio or less, in my opinion. So, but
well, if
Well, it depends on how many regular buyers they have too, as well, right?
like
to buy the 100
right
issues to
so
buy it.
if you were going to order 100 to begin with, right? So you're already going to sell 100 books. Well, that makes sense to take care of your customers so for 50, 60 bucks. But if it's something that I don't know about this Star Trek book, man, you know, and you just want the 1 in 100, I mean, I don't know.
yeah.
That's why I don't work at a comic shop.
Well,
you know what I mean? I don't have that pressure.
Well, I mean,
Random House I don't want that pressure on me, man.
Well, Random House doesn't offer like what Diamond used to do back in the day, which was the returns. And so remember how all those stores used to buy like every 1 in 100 ratio because they knew at some point in time they could restore or return whatever books that they didn't sell for at least credit to order their next like 1,000 books or whatever they're ordering.
So TJ Reese says Golden Apple is always over ratio. That sucks. Marcus says you'd be wrong, Brian. These online stores sell ratios at a premium. That is crappy. If that's the case, if they're selling, if online stores are selling them for a premium over the ratio, I bet you they don't sell as many of them. I bet you they don't sell that often, but I could be wrong. You know, if you're a retailer, let me know if you sell for over a ratio right out the gate. I'd love to know how many you sell. They might not be getting that much, like you guys are saying, you know. So, but who knows? Maybe that might be the reason to buy in because you get that ratio. You get that. I mean, that's the reason that they printed them in the first place back in the day. It was to give the retailers a little extra sauce to buy more because they could sell the ratio for a little, little extra. But now it's Marcus says Third Eye frequently sells out of ratios, and Third Eye does sell the ratios for a premium over ratio. So like their 1 in 100s are over $100 and their 1 in 50s are over 50. That'd be interesting.
What's up, Tony?
We'll see.
Blue Green in the chat. What's up, brother?
All right, next. This one was crazy. So one of the things that Stein regularly does to me is he finds these books where I can't find any information about them. Like usually like Cover Price or Key Collector will have one of them, but sometimes both of them don't have it. And this one was interesting. This is Dead Space, the preview from 2008. I don't know much about it. I don't know how it was given out, where it was, how you got it. But I had to literally go and find the book that Stein found, look up the CGC number, go to CGC, type in the CGC number, and pull the image. And thank you for CGC for doing this. So here you go. Dead Space, the preview, specifically a CGC 9.6.
Yeah, so this sold for $1,400.
What?
Wow.
Now,
and then shame on the eBay seller for not using the CGC scan. Just saying. Sorry. Go ahead.
It's true. That's true. This cover is awesome. Like I freaking like this. The fact that it says Dead Space and then it's all Dead Space is just is so awesome.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, are you gonna get like one of those light up signs that says light or something on it, or sign?
Yeah, but man, 1,400. Whew.
Who's the artist? Who did the cover?
That would be Times New Roman, the font.
There's a couple variants for Dead Space too that I don't think people know about, right? So
what?
There's a
what, Brian?
couple weird Dead Space variants out there. And if you guys don't know this, like Templesmith was a big part of this, and he did a variant for issue number 1 as well. And that Templesmith variant's really tough to find.
Is this based
So.
on the video game?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, all right. Moving on next. Loco Hero, not local hero, Loco Hero. This is a Kickstarter from Monty Moore that he did in
Good
2020.
Lord, Mama!
Uh-huh. Yes, sir. Holy cow.
I'm getting in trouble, bro.
Yeah. And I would love to know who the artist is that did this, that didn't want to do it under the regular name, so they came up with the pseudonym Barely Sane.
No, I think that's Monty Moore art.
Is it Monty Moore that did the Barely? Oh, okay, so then I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. That was my thought process. Is that like he had like he made a fake name to do this cover? But
Is she going skiing or what, bro?
look at those freaking leggings, bro. Those are.
Dude, she's got like them goggles that they wore in Hoth, bro.
Not the traditional type of skiing. She definitely looks like a snow bunny, if you know what I mean.
Yes, sir. Look at that.
So yeah, so this one sold for 55. I think the buy-in on this, like if you would have gotten into it, was like, I don't know, like $15 or $20 or something like that 5 years ago. So I wish there was a more complete Kickstarter list of books, but most of these you can't even find them. Like you have to like try and search for these books on Kickstarter. Nobody's keeping a list of now Cover Price is doing it more now with upcoming Kickstarter books, but going like back in the past, it's really hard to find information on some of these.
And Kickstarter's webpage is so garbage that you have to like
so
do
bad.
voodoo just to get it to scroll correctly and find out what is what. It's like
What I do is always like whatever I know I'm searching for, I just search it through Google and find the link to click on it, so I don't have to click through a million pages to figure out what I'm looking for on Kickstarter's page, because I don't have that much time to like figure out their side scroll whatever.
Yeah, Kickstarter's webpage is garbage.
I'm gonna start a Kickstarter to help improve their website.
They gotta do something, man. Hire Yee, get it fixed.
I mean, look, everybody is trashing the Kickstarter page.
It's that bad, bro. It really
is bad.
Oh, all right. Next, we've got a classic late era newsstand, and interestingly enough, what looks to be a pretty early Jeff DeCall cover. Journey into Mystery, issue 652 from 2013. The newsstand variant.
Oh, okay, newsstands.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
no.
okay, so this one sold for $65, which is a lot for just a random. I didn't know Journey into Mystery had newsstands. But can somebody explain why those Marvel ones, like this is like the caption on the newsstand says Winter Soldier Double. What does that have to do with Journey into Mystery?
There was probably also at that same time a Winter Soldier newsstand book.
But why would it say Winter Soldier Double?
So instead of making each one of their own label, they just did one generic label for that newsstand that month.
Because they like you'll find some of the Spider-Man for that era as well, and it'll say like Amazing X-Men, and you're like, what?
Right.
So they make one label and they just put it on all books that came out that week. Is that what you're saying?
Basically.
Wow, that's really lame.
Yeah. So you would never get accurate counts of what book actually is selling either.
Did Ben buy this book?
I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me, but it's what is it? It's like issue 646
Yeah.
through 650 something is Jeff DeCall's first Marvel work.
Yeah, I mean,
If you-
people are saying
if you
two
didn't know.
stories in the same book, but that's, I mean, like I said, you look at
You wouldn't
any
put
of those.
Winter Soldier on the title even if Winter Soldier was in the book.
Well, I mean, it's across the board, and it's only Marvel that did that,
Yeah.
and they all have
Yeah.
random
Right.
names. But okay, so if that's the case, that means there's a Winter Soldier newsstand.
With
I would
Journey
assume
into the
so.
Mystery
Hold on.
652 on.
I gotta see if I got a newsstand in here, bro. I got a shitload of those calls. Hold on. See what a nerd I am, bro.
Oh my gosh!
You
You just had them sitting there.
Yeah. There's this mama right there.
Yep.
And that one.
Jeez.
That's got to be one of my most favorite books, dude. That is fucking fire, dude.
Yeah.
Oh wait, are you checking all of them to see if you
Yeah.
have any newsstands? Okay.
Yeah. So
Good on you.
650.
Let us know if you find one.
negative. That's a negative Ghost Rider on that one. Direct. Got another one. Mama. Direct.
Are those all decals?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Direct.
he did the cover A's for 646 to like 650.
Would you just buy a whole pack of that issue?
Let's see. Yeah, different. Like
He
six.
picked-
Yeah, hold on.
Every shop he goes to, he picks them up.
Yeah. If they're gonna be 50 cents, I'm gonna pick them up, bro.
That's fair.
I always pick up books because I was like, well, if I decide I want to go on whatnot. This is 646. I believe that's the first decal
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
Marvel, right?
I remember that. Yeah.
And it's a direct motherfucker, man. Yeah, they're
Hey,
all
do
direct.
you have this issue? Do you have 652?
652. Let me see. I may have it in another box. Yee, did you need it or what?
No, because the chat is asking you to open it up on inside to see if there's also a Winter Soldier story inside
On
there.
652?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to have that one in another box.
Yeah, I have it in the box somewhere, and I'm not going to go dig for it right now.
Yeah, but I just put this one. Honestly, doesn't get a lot of love. This is one of his best covers. Period.
Oh, the headshot
Yeah.
variant.
Yeah, mama,
Yeah,
mama.
All right.
dude, I'm
next,
surprised that book didn't pop. I guess the character was barely in the movie.
Next on
Yeah.
the list. This one was kind of interesting. West Coast Avengers, issue number 14, the Marvel 25th anniversary Hawkeye cover. This is the newsstand variant of this one too. Had a decent CGC 9.8 sale.
It's a good book. I remember that book when it came out. Shit.
Yeah, 585 for CGC 9.8 of this one.
Wow.
Wow.
Yep.
I don't feel like you
I-
see this one as often.
You
Nah.
don't.
Not in high grade.
I remember the Avengers side scroller game, and I always remember picking Hawkeye because he had the bow and arrow.
Mm.
I don't know.
This was on cover price last night. Okay. Thanks, Timothy.
So, I love these 25th
Matt DeVoe gives us
anniversary
this list too, as well. If you didn't know.
Right? And we put it in a shaker.
books. All right, moving on. Body Count, the San Diego Comic-Con hardcover. This is the Turtles series from 96, 98. It was like a 4-issue series, and surprisingly enough, there's newsstands for 3 of the 4 issues of this series, which are very hard to find. This Simon Beasley cover, there's a newsstand of it. But this specifically is for the hardcover that was the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive in 2008.
Yeah, supposedly out of 500, this sold for $810.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
And the thing about this series that's so crazy is like, for those of you guys that don't know, when Turtles first started, they were pretty adult. Like it was very violent and like, and then it got less. And so they did this series in 96 and to go back to the violent, like more adult style.
Yeah.
That's cool. So
how closely did you look at the sale for this?
How closely?
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean?
Did
Like,
you see this? Did you see the sketch on the inside?
no, was there a sketch on the inside?
Yeah, so I looked it up. I looked these up too, just by chance. So I was like, what is this body count they're talking about? I was like, is it related to the music? And it was not. But then I saw it was turtles, and I was like, awesome. So if you get it like unsigned or anything like that, it's like $100. But if you're paying like this like over $800, there's signed and sketch versions where it's sketched on the inside by Eastman.
Was that like part of the 500 run? I mean, like, did they do that like on the first 50 of them or something like that?
I you know, I couldn't even find out what year this was released in. Like, I just kind of looked through some eBay postings and saw
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, because there were some that sold for a lot more, like where it was like $1,000, and it's like some were quick sketches, some were like way more detailed.
I love
So
that
I'm guessing it's just the
term,
luck of the draw.
festooned. Says Three Rivers. What was that? But the butcher, Bill the Butcher, right? Anyways,
from Gangs of New York or what?
yeah, great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, $810 for this. That's not bad. Not bad at all, especially if
Yeah, but I feel like you're paying more for the sketch. on the
well, if
inside.
they all had sketches in it, could you imagine doing 500 sketches? Like, wow, that's
Right.
crazy. It's a lot. All right, moving on. Conan the Barbarian, issue number 6, the Panosian foil. Wow, from 2024.
Oh, wait a
Titan.
minute. I got that book.
Nice.
I didn't know anything about this book, but
Yeah. And this doesn't look like the foil. The foil's silver.
man, Panosian, he just does faces so
Bro,
well.
does she got freckles, bro? I think she's got
No.
freckles.
I don't think so.
Turn to the back cover.
Yeah, this one was only like a $20 book, and now it's $35. I just put it. I threw it on here, one because it's gone up, but two just because Panosian's just awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
See if you can cross your arms like that.
My boobs are too big.
Ow!
Like this? Is this how she's doing it?
Yeah, why is she crossing her arm? Great point, dude. What the fuck, bro?
Or is it
Come
like this?
on.
It's like this, right?
You look really weird when you do that. Like you don't.
Do
look,
I?
I mean,
It's
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 I
like
mean, it's
not
there.
comfortable.
but
Hey,
it's
bro.
weird. It looks weird.
Is that AJ, bro?
Like here's
AJ,
some
bro.
pins. I don't have swords
Don't you
or
dare.
scimitars.
No. All right, moving on. Okay, there are a couple of books on the list tonight where part of me feels like there's some type of thing going on where somebody's like, let's see if we can make these books go up in value, because this is getting crazy. Titans, and both of them are KO books specifically. Titans number 30, the Pete Woods cover A, is selling for a lot of money raw, and I don't get it at all.
I call bullshit, dude.
Yeah, $40. This just came out. Like like what?
December.
2 months ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 2 months ago.
They're doing a second printing cover of this, and then the other one we're going to talk about, they're doing a second printing cover of that too. Virgin.
So-
That shit is so manufactured, bro.
I know
Like,
there's something weird here.
Okay, so is it though? I mean, I'm just playing devil's advocate because I don't really know. But you remember back when the Dark Knights crossover was going across all of those books,
Yeah.
and literally every single one of them was selling, and then you got into some of the ones that were a little bit harder to find that might have had like Batman Who Laughs or something like in the background or
Yeah.
something like that. They were all selling for like $25-$30 a piece.
Well, some are more low print run than others too. Like Titans is not a high selling series
right.
right now, so the print run on it's super tiny. So that's
Right.
the only thing I can think of is that the print run is super tiny,
The
and
print
KO
run is.
and KO
No, I
is
was
a
gonna
huge
say.
deal right now, and everybody's trying to find the old KO stuff. Like that's the only thing I can think of.
I was going to say the print run is tiny because that's how many people read it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So they don't print books that let's print a little bit because I know we're going to sell a lot. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
think that somebody, maybe from DC, went and just bought them and just created something in the market.
Yeah.
I mean, you
it
could
looks so
you could do that.
It looks manufactured, bro.
You
Bro.
could do that. We had this exact same conversation a month ago or a month and a half ago with Assorted Crisis Events, and all of a sudden,
Every copy
literally
is, yeah.
every single issue is a $40 issue. So
I just feel like all these books that with the exception of a couple, like are coming out of DC, bro.
Well,
Just it
here's
feels there's a lot of. It just feels like books are shooting up for like no reason like this, man.
well, here's something interesting. The chat is saying that someone in chat said there was a Mark Spears cover for this title.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see how much that cover is also selling for right now. Is it selling for just as much as it was like, a couple weeks ago versus like now? Is it also increased in price? I would say that.
I don't know. Let's check it. Check it.
Oh, I can look it up, I guess.
Marcus, what is your deal, bro? He says, why is this weird? When Beyond Wednesdays hyped up that artist Sveta Shabina and her book started selling, that was fine. It's bro.
Sveta? Are you serious, dude? Are you serious? That artist was hot even before we touched her, bro. She is a artist, not a comic artist, a artist, bro.
I wish I had that type. I wish that Beyond Wednesdays, not just me. I wish that Beyond Wednesdays and all of our stuff.
Kind of power.
I wish we had that type of ability to move the needle, where we could just say any artist name and all of their books goes flying. Like I really wish we could do that, but I'm sorry, I don't think that's possible. Especially when like you look at the quality of art that Shabina is putting out. It's not tough to see why her books sell, because her art is sexy, period. Same with other artists, Carla Cohen, Perillo. You can tell why the art sells. This I can't tell why this is selling.
You guys pumped her up.
Yeah.
Well, like we go down the rabbit hole, and if you watch our show, you see how we go on Instagram and we look at artists, and then we start going down the rabbit hole of all their art, and they go, man, this is some good art. And then also things that we've heard from people in the community, and then we start doing some research, and then we say, hey, this seems like a pretty cool person, let's bring him on the show. That all happens organically. We don't just say we're not hit up, hey, put our artists on YouTube and interview them. Like we go out and seek new art, you know what I mean? Like, but we're not discovering them. They've already been discovered, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Orgasmically, says Brad Selden. Amen. All right. All right. Let's continue on. Next book. Speaking of Carla, Pop Kill, Seasonal Flavors, the Valentine's Day variant set. This was limited to 400, and it was a set of both books. So, and this was the first book I think that she had on her new webpage. So,
Mama. Let us pray.
So the buy-in was $50 for the set on this, and
that's awesome.
So now they're selling for the set, selling 100 plus.
Wow.
Are they going to kill? Are they going to oversaturate these pop kill?
Already have done.
You don't think Will Jack did that already?
That's what I'm saying. They already have. Everybody already has. It's
I mean, like,
oversaturated.
I know that he's not doing any more covers for it, but like with the amount of covers he's already done, do you think that like kind of oversaturate? I mean,
no,
I would start buying Will Jack because
for
we had him on the show, so
yeah.
expect his covers to really blow up. You know?
How many covers did
his
he
covers
do for
only
Pop
exploded
Kill?
because he was on the show, right?
Did he do like what, like
he did
5?
He did for like what 4 issues or something like that, and
Yeah,
then
that's
some
not
of
a
them
lot.
he did like, but then
Didn't
he
we
did
have
like
Lobos on?
2 to 4.
We discovered him too.
Hey, Rob Liefeld was on the show. Did we discover
Yeah.
him too? Yeah.
Yeah, his book started picking up after Liefeld was on the show.
Yeah.
Which of these two do you like better, the bikini or the dog collar?
The dog collar. It's her eyes.
Bikini, because I had an ex-girlfriend that had a similar outfit. to the lingerie one, so that reminds me too many of those nights.
Man, I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, it's not you got to put a Valentine's Day book on the list this week, right?
Oh, I got a
Yeah.
perfect one.
It's already on the list, bro. It's right here.
Okay.
Had to.
That's a perfect one. Look at the
Is there
background. Do you notice the
yeah, I like
background
the
is a
cloud.
is it a
I like
chalkboard in the background on the first one with a bunch of stuff written on it, like Einstein physics and
Yeah.
shit?
Yeah. She looks smart.
Is this an advertisement for soda or for milk?
Yes.
No, it's for the straws.
Yeah. Plastic straws are making a comeback.
Yeah.
Fucking paper straws. All right. $100 plus for the set. What was the buy-in again?
50.
50. So there you go. All right. Next, a classic book on the list tonight that is so tough to find because it's limited to only 100 copies. And every time it shows up on the list because of a sale or something, I'm jealous that I didn't get one. Black Boy Fly, the convention preview, limited to 100 copies. The first comics work of Hebrew Brantley.
All-time high set this week. This book has not sold since 2023. Wow. And CGC 98 sold for $35.50.
Wow. It's nuts.
There was I want to say, wasn't there like option news on this when it
Yes.
first came out?
Yes. Right out the gate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I've got to see this book in person before, at least once.
Who's
Is
that,
this
Mel V or what?
I think Vinny has
John
a
Z.
couple copies too.
Johnny Galindo has it?
No, John Z.
Oh,
Is
Johnny.
this a square bound?
No.
I don't think it is. I think it was just a regular comic.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a preview too. So
Yeah.
I don't think did they ever do anything? I know Hebrew did some magazine stuff, but I don't think they ever did anything more with this comic wise, right?
I don't remember.
Which is kind of strange, right?
Yeah, it is.
No.
Where's Derek? Do you have some history on this book? And fucking Derek knows everything, dude.
Fast Willie Jackson says no, it's a regular comic. So
Okay.
Okay.
$35.50 for a 9.8. And there's signed copies of these too.
That's a great name.
yeah.
That's Willie Jackson.
Yeah. And Fast Willie Jackson says that Hebrew just started a new Kickstarter, so I'll have to check in on that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go, pumping it up again. Stay tuned, everybody.
All right.
We're gonna have him on in a couple of Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Watch.
Well,
Dude,
how do you pump
how
up
crazy would that be to
100
get
print?
Hebrew Brantley on a freaking show? Woo. That'd be nuts.
How do you pump up 100 print run of a book?
Oh,
like
man, we've
this,
been
just like
accused of
this,
worse.
reporting on its sale. That's how you do
Yeah.
it. Glaze mode activated.
Glaze.
So, all right. That being said,
Well, if
ladies
you have
and
a copy,
gentlemen,
sell it.
that is the almost 10. Let's get into the list. Starting off with a pretty cool book right here. Weird Suspense Stories, issue 3. And some people are going, wait, hold on. This doesn't look right. This should be Crime Suspense Stories, number 3. Well, for those of you guys that don't know, the Canadian newsstand versions of this book, they changed to Weird Suspense Stories because the Canadians were like, nah, we don't want anything crime related for comics. So let's just call it Weird. And that's what they did. So the Canadian version of Crime Suspense Stories, number 3, is on the list this week with a pretty crazy sale.
And the trade dress is so terrible on these.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I mean, it's like awful.
It looks fake.
It does. It does look fake.
It looks,
man, gonna
it
hit
looks
him with a
super
brick.
Canadian. Is that also how you avoid certain Canadian cities? Oh, it's weird over there. You don't want to go there.
Right.
Can I finish? Okay.
Yeah, a CGC 1.5 with a detached cover. So for 1,900 on this one.
That sounds scary, dude. Detached.
Detached.
Right. So if you have a pre-code horror or something like that, and it's got a detached cover,
Yeah,
right?
You have to
I'm
say,
making that a thing now.
well, you have to
right?
say it like Canadian. You have to say it has like no big or something like that.
Detached A. A.
Yeah. Interesting. So for those of you guys that don't know that, now you know.
Yeah. It's okay to have pre-code horror detached.
Decapitated cover. Yeah.
I'm making it a thing, dude. Oh, fucking Hood made all these detached covers go up in price. Fucking Hood.
$1,900 for a 1.5. All right, moving on to our regular honorable mention this week. Now, I didn't know which cover to put on here, but they're both good. The Digger, issue number 1 from Invader Comics. Both covers are from Gildan. Is it Gildan? Guideland? And then the second cover, the Guideland did with Neeson. So, I don't know much about this. It looks kind of interesting. Nice little indie book here that just came out. That's getting some love. Must be something going on here.
The man what? The man.
The man had the eyes of the devil.
Ooh.
So
Scary.
yeah.
Kreider says this was a good read. Very
Okay.
Eric Powell-ish.
Goon. It does kind of remind me of the Goon a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, the A cover, basically, I mean, it's like 10 plus. I think cover price on this was like 6 or something. So it's selling above cover if you can find this. I mean, this reminds me of, or this is like a book that I think if you just kind of walk into an LCS that carries a lot of, they buy everything, but they only buy like 1 or 2 copies. Like I feel like you could, because this just came out this week. I feel like you could probably get this weekend. If it's like one of those that's like, yeah, I mean, it's expensive to buy. I mean, if it just
Or
take
if
a
it's
shot on it.
Yeah.
Or if it's a heavy indie comic store. That's
Yeah.
probably a
I
good
mean,
comic
especially if it is a good read. The print run on this has to be really low.
Yeah, Dave's collection says there was very few on the shelf at Midtown on the day of release. So there you go.
So if Midtown didn't have many,
Mm-hmm.
that means that, I mean, I don't know. It's just one of those that sometimes some of these indie books like just take off out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Considering, well, one that everybody's talking about that we'll get into later. So, but all right. Moving on. Number 10 this week. Bleeding Hearts, issue number 1, the Nick Dragotta variant, open odor variant, not a ratio. Saw a lot of people talking about this this week. This is one of the new Vertigo titles, and looks very interesting.
Cover looks cool.
Yeah, this is something to keep your eye on too.
Yeah, $15 to $20 on this one. Do you think this is just bleed over from Dragotta being hot?
I don't know, but I think this book is going to be expensive, man. Go and buy it. It's number 10. Could be number 9 next week. I don't know. I got that feeling.
I've seen a lot of people talk about the other covers too. So if it was just this cover, I've seen a lot of people going, "Oh, look at this," but there were some other covers that people were talking about. Yeah, he is. Yeah, that's
just
crazy.
It's like the Brad Pitt movie, right? You inject yourself with a virus, and you head towards the
World War Z.
Yeah, World War Z.
I've already seen this.
Yeah.
What's up with the funky winker bean hair?
Or the arm?
Do you guys know who Funky Winker Bean is?
No. Who's that?
Have you really never seen? Oh my gosh! Does anybody in the chat know who Funky Winker Bean is?
Funky Winker Bean.
Just pull it up. Just Google it real quick, and you'll see the hair.
Funky Winker Bean.
Where's Yee? You'd already have it pulled up.
Hold on here. Let's take a look here. Funky
So
Winker Bean.
He's got that hair that goes like this. Like
yeah, he does. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, you got the hair that comes out. But he's bald there. So
I don't know any bald Funky Winker Bean, but I don't even know why I remember that.
Neither do we. Anyways. Let's continue on. For those of you guys that didn't see this, there you go. This is Funky Winker Bean. This guy right here.
DJ said, pull up the blow book.
Yeah. All right.
We're probably going to get 1,000 questions this week on what that book was.
Right. All right. Moving on to our next book. Well, how much does this one sell for again?
The Bleeding Hearts, 15 to 20.
Okay, 15 to 20. All right. Moving on. Number 9 this week, Radiant Black and White, issue number 1. Another Finch Pencils book on the list. This is the 1 in 20 variant. And again, Finch is that good to where if you see a pencil sketch of his, you got to grab it. It's kind of like when McFarlane or Jim Lee does a pencil sketch. Just grab them. It's worth it.
I agree.
Finch is, you go back and you look through back issues and you see Finch work and you're going like, holy shit, why didn't I pick this up?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah. So
this one's doing 35 to 40. I mean, this is just like a redo of Radiant Black, right? They just did it in black and white.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I would think that they wouldn't have, like most retailers wouldn't have ordered a bunch of these. I wouldn't have thought, but what do I know?
It's badass. It's a good cover. So, selling for, what is it again?
35 to 40.
35 to 40.
It's going to be about 150 next week.
200 next week. All right.
After we talked about it.
Yeah. Number 8 this week, Black Cat number 7 again, but this time the Adam Hughes Virgin 1 in 50 was on the list.
Mama.
Yeah. The way she's holding that tongue though is kind of
that is you know what? It's really weird. I looked at this cover and I didn't even realize what was going on until literally just now. And I looked out. Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, notice the saliva going down right at the
or where she's holding it at. Yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised that he got away with this, to be honest.
Nice job, Adam. The dripping tip variant.
Yes.
That's compliments of the
It's very
writer.
surprising
Thank
that
you,
he got
James.
away with this, dude. Innuendo
He
cover
was
right
probably
here.
laughing. He's like, they ain't gonna tell me shit.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
Adam Hughes.
Yeah. Kind of weird seeing Mary Jane in pants like that, though.
Yeah, man, too baggy, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
Making her look like a mom, dude. Stop
Yeah.
it.
I mean, she is a mom though, right?
No.
You watch your mouth.
Mama.
Yeah.
70 bucks on this one.
Bro,
So
this book is gonna be double with the dripping tip variant. Now that we've named it,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? There's people. Do you have that dripping tip variant, the Adam Hughes one?
All right. Number 7 this week. Incredible Hulk issue number 30, the Kyle Hotz second print version, 1 in 25. Another cash grab, ladies and gentlemen. Another cash grab. The 1 in 25 from the week before was this with a trade dress. And now they do a second print version, 1 in 25 virgin. So
Gotcha.
I like it. It's a
Gotcha.
great cover. It's amazing art. I think it looks great. I love the bats in the background. I love the dark beast looking.
They're trying to turn the Hulk into Batman, dude.
Yeah.
Absolute Hulk.
Kyle Hotz is a badass. His art is really good.
Yeah, it's good. I'm just
Yeah.
playing.
Him and Nick Klein have been killing it.
Nick Klein's
Oh.
good, man.
Yeah. But this one's selling for a pretty decent price considering it's a 1 in 25.
yeah, 60 bucks. And there was, like a lot of these second print 1 in 25s when they come out, there's, like a few sales. This one had quite a few sales. A lot more than a lot of the other ones. So I would tend to think that the price on this one will probably stay fairly decent just because of the number of sales that it's had.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. All right. Cool book. Great series so far. Moving on. Number 6. Here we go. Remember, I told you there's another one coming. The Flash, issue number 28, the Dan Mora cover A. Now, don't get it twisted. I don't think this is selling just because it's Dan Mora. I think this has something to do with either fuckery or everybody's going back and finding those small print run KO books right now. This one also just came out in December, I believe, right, Stein? Is that correct?
I
Yeah,
think
December.
so, yeah.
Yep. So
yeah, this one was like a $5 book. It is now 35 to 40.
cover A, bro. It's a cover A.
Cover A.
Get the
KO,
fuck outta
DC
here,
KO.
bro. Don't spend your money on this book, bro. Come on.
I don't know why these are selling so much. It's very interesting to see. There's a lot of people are talking about how good KO is right now. I've been reading it. It is good. I like it. It's fun. But I just don't know. How many people are reading The Flash?
That's a hard
versus
pass
Green-
for me, gentlemen.
The Flash versus Green Lantern.
Well, okay, so Hood, you say that, but don't tell me you're not going to be checking half price books in about a month for all these.
Man,
KO books.
No.
Is it
Maybe
because
back
people
in
are
the-
putting the covers together for a set? Is that what
Are
it
they?
is? Are the
I
other
don't
2
know.
covers selling for a bunch of money? Sky Jaguar Man says the other 4 covers are dope. So I wonder if there's 2 other covers or 4 other covers that look like this that from each of the smaller print run books. I don't think it's story related, Toy Time. I could be wrong, but I checked and I don't think it's story related.
Hey, all I gotta say is, from what we've seen the past like 6 months, I have no idea what people were. What people are buying anymore is so strange.
Yeah.
But I will say, whether or not some of it is fake or not fake, there is a lot of buzz around a lot of things right now that is good for the comic industry as a whole.
Yeah.
Like it's
I
not
agree.
just, what was it, about a year ago? Remember, there were weeks that we couldn't even come up with 10 books that were even selling. I mean, it was hard, really hard to find 10 books that were going up in value. So the fact that it's much easier for me and I don't have to spend 9 hours trying to come up with 10 books.
Well, what I would do is just verify these sales, confirmed sales.
Well, that's the problem, is that they're just now
took
getting
it off?
hot, so there's not a ton of them. But the interesting thing is that I noticed that people that had them still available on eBay have all raised their prices.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't get them cheap anymore.
Yeah. So the Pursuit Wine Bar and Kitchen says, I just checked. I have 25 copies of these. Slow roll them. Don't put them all up. Slow roll them. Do yourself a favor. Yep.
Okay, so you're telling me the Flash and Green Lantern are on the cover. I'm in.
Especially two of the worst Flash and Green Lantern. I mean, Guy Gardner's a great character, but he's not the best Green Lantern, right?
No.
You know, and definitely Jay Garrick is not the best Flash.
Yeah.
So
get out of here.
Yeah. So, but I will say this to the Pursuit Wine Bar and Kitchen: sell now, but slow roll them. Put them on different platforms. Get rid of these books now while you can, while they're $40 a pop. You know, because they're not going to be in a week. Maybe they will be. Who knows?
See, that's the thing is, so I guarantee you, every single person who was not aware that these were doing this, they're going to be going tomorrow, and they're going to be going and buying all these KO books, all these the side titles. I guarantee.
See, that's what makes me think that there's some fuckery going on, where some podcasts like the Beyond Wednesdays guys are out there saying, "Go buy this fucking book," and everybody's going to buy it, and you know it's causing this for no reason. There's some fuckery going on there with those Beyond Wednesdays guys. All right. Moving on.
Wait, so we're not saying to go buy this book? I missed the memo. Damn it.
We're waiting for the check.
Whatever you do, say you're not going to buy the book. Whatever you do, guys.
Documented douchebags. Yeah. That's a shirt incoming. All right. Alex, we're on that one, brother. Moving on to number 5 this week. The third mention of Black Cat number 7, and this one definitely needs to be on the list. The Ivan Talavera Virgin 1 in 100. And again, to me, I understand if you have to buy the Virgin one of this, but I'll still just go grab the trade dress for cheaper.
Where did they put the trade dress?
In the middle bottom area, right below her boobs.
So what does that one look like?
I'll bring it up here.
So this one's selling for 125 to 140, and I can definitely see why.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Talavera is top 10 cover artists in the game right now. Like currently, he is one of the top 10 cover artists in the game. With the amount of heat that he's been putting up lately, whew. Hold on here. There you go.
Mama.
See, I like the only thing that's wrong with this is the barcode on the bottom left, but
yeah,
her arms look a little small because they cut off the elbows. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't see the rest. Yeah, it looks like she has little stubs.
Yeah, she's got Tyrannosaurus Rex arms, right?
Do my arms look like I've got stubs?
Look, is that her hair or tassels? I can't.
It does look like that. Yeah, totally. It makes your arms look small. Yeah.
Look at my arm. It looks really weird.
Yeah.
When it's off screen.
Yeah. Shout out to Awesome Sauce Radio with the 99 cent super sticker. Appreciate you, Adam. He drops a banana super sticker.
Yeah,
Of
he
course
gave us
does.
a banana.
Yeah, of course he does. So he's Awesome Sauce says that's Catwoman. The Black Cat cover would make a great porno box DVD. Testify. Of course, Adam. Of course. And K405 says she has arms. Yeah. So not too shabby.
There's a trade dress version.
140. There you go. Do you think it'd be interesting to see if this continues to go up in value? We'll have to put a pin in this one. So, all right. Number 4 this week. Here we go, you guys. Dork, issue number 1. The Ryan Stegman 1 in 50 is back on the list. And you guys are like, these prices, talk about comics is becoming very exciting. And I've talked a lot about fuckery tonight. I don't think there is any fuckery in the heat on this Dork book. I think it's really organic. It's a fun story. It's great looking art. This feels.
They knew they were going to sell these amount of books. Like when you have a Stegman 1 in 50, they knew this book was going to sell.
The Otley, yeah.
Like when you have those types of artists on a book that, like, it's just like it seems like such a random title. Like,
it's a cool story too so far. Like
that's what makes me think that there's like other things in play that we don't know about. And then 6 months down the road, it's a video game. It's a animated TV series, something like that. But there's like a lot of money being buying up these books.
I mean, if it's D&D related,
it's
that's
not
automatic
D&D related.
Oh, it's not. Okay.
No,
someone said that in chat.
I didn't see anything. I'm not a D&D guy, so I didn't see or read anything D&D related on this.
Is it?
I don't think so.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, if it was, then that would explain a lot more.
Yeah, no. But great characters, and remember when I told you the week it came out, and I was like, that shield is going to be it's its own character, and it's going to be a big character. So just wait. There's going to be a lot of fun things with this. This is very somebody. A lot of people have said it reminds them of kind of like Jeff Smith's Bone, but it also reminds me a lot of like obviously Scotty Young's Fuck Fairyland kind of. It's got that very Scotty Young feel with a lot of the art and the character design. And then it's, the whole like World of Warcraft / orcs versus humans type thing going on. It's very cool. Giants.
We saw a book come out of nowhere just like that. A number one of a character like that. Maybe 8 Billion Genie or something like that.
John in the chat
it never got this high.
John in the chat says this book will be a nothing book in a couple months. We should put a bet on that. John, in 2 months, if Dork is a nothing book, you've got to give me we got to figure out what we're going to make the bet on. But if the Dork is a nothing book in 2 months, we got to put a bet on that somehow. There's got to be some type of bet on that because I don't think it's going to be a nothing book. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a nothing book in 2 months. It's already got a sold out second print. The second print already sold out. Number 2 is already being talked about. The prices are going to come down probably a little bit, but I don't think it'll be a nothing book. So, yeah. We'll put up our spears grails against each other. So,
yeah, man, don't be talking about Mark. He's a saint. Watch your mouth, bro.
John says we talked about 8 Billion Genies and Stray Dogs. Where are those booked now? In 2 months, they were still hot. They weren't a nothing book in 2 months.
Well, but neither one of those hit. I mean, this thing is $400.
Well, not only that. Just this is $400, this one at number 3, the Jay Gonzo variant, which obviously you guys know we love Jay Gonzo, but this one, a limited to 500 store exclusive, is now with a $35 buy-in is now $125 on this book.
And I'll be honest, so I wrote most of this list last night, and when I was kind of flipping through, just today I had to change prices on these today. They were still going up. I don't know what the most recent, but like I had this initially as $100 book, and I had to up the price to $125 just today. So I don't know what it's selling for, and that was like halfway through the day when I sent you the list, Brian. It might be more than that now. It's crazy. I was sitting there watching, I think it was Clutch's eBay live show, and he had some, and I mean, it was like nobody cared about anything else.
Oh,
except for these. Yeah, I saw your.
You saw what I bought? Yeah.
I didn't.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I bought that for so cheap compared to what, like, anything dork that was going up was selling like, almost double of what I paid for my book. I'll show it when I get it on.
So look, Timothy Brand said one of these sold for 180 today.
It's crazy,
I mean, it's
bro.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, comic books are dead, dude.
And I'm telling you right
Comics are
now,
dead.
Image is noticing what's going on with this, and they'll put more push behind it.
Bro, wait till Frank Miller gets a cover, bro.
See, John's changing his tune now. John's saying now, I think we don't hear about Dork again after issue 6 or 7. 6 or 7 isn't 2 months away. You're pushing out the goalpost now.
I say when we get to the issue 27, that's where I say it's gonna
Yeah, man. Well, don't worry, you guys. We're gonna continue talking about Dork because at number 2, the Ryan Ottley 1 in 25 is a 300+ book.
Fuck, dude.
This is the best cover. I think this is the best cover of all of them.
It's badass.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I like the Jay Gonzo one a lot, but I love this one. This is a great wraparound.
Yeah, it is. It's a brutal cover.
Yeah.
Got that eyeball.
Yeah.
The eyeball,
chicken.
I mean, the dead
guy
one
in
with
the back.
sword in his back. I mean,
Yeah.
golly.
Yeah.
And just a chicken.
And just the chicken.
It's going to be interesting.
Which is probably
to
the most
see-
brutal character of all, right?
I think the prices start taking a dive once we start getting CGC copies back. But I definitely don't think it goes to like no, like this. I don't think these are going to be nothing books. That's for sure not going to be the case. So
Well, here's the next question. Like, do these incentives do they how soon do they hit the 1K? Like, once graded ones start coming back?
It depends on how little of them there are out there. Like, how many of these incentives are out there? We don't know. It doesn't sound like they printed very much of this because they went back to a second printing so quickly, and the second printing sold out immediately. So and everybody was looking for these books. So it doesn't seem like it's something that they realized was going to be a big deal. They, like Hood said, it was a big enough deal to put Stegman and Otley on ratio variants or on covers, but it'd be interesting to know how many of the ratios are out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did any of you guys get any of these issues?
No, I have none, and
No.
I'm not even the Jay Gonzo.
I mean, I'm just curious. I mean, because generally, Image does a pretty good, like, quality wise. I mean, they're not like damaged. So I'm just curious. Anybody that got some of these copies, what's the condition? I mean, are they pretty solid? Where they're going to get a bunch of 9.8s on these?
I think Clutch, was the only person that we really know that ordered these, and I want to say like he sold all his good copies, and then did he have like a handful of damaged copies? Is that what he said?
Bunch of people in the chat says that they got a bunch and they were good. Grizzle says he got 53 of them and they were all good. So
53.
Well, a lot of people bought in for the 1 in 50. The smart people. So You know?
Oh, and then he gets 2 of the 1 in 25s, and then is there anything less than the 1 in 25?
No.
Okay.
No. So, all right. Well, let's continue at number 1. How about Dork number 1, 2 weeks in a row at the number 1 spot? This is the A cover, and how much is the A cover now selling for, Stein?
100 plus.
Wow.
Last week it was $30 last week. I mean, this is crazy. I'm sorry. I'm not all the way, with this thing is going to be obsolete, but man, I can't believe people are spending this kind of money on this. That's a lot of money for a book that literally just came out 10 days ago.
Oh yeah, dude. If I had any of these other than the Jay Gonzo, they would be on my eBay right now. For sure.
And there are so many that have sold. I mean, it's not just like just a handful. I mean, there are just truckloads of these things that have sold.
Okay, Brian, let's say you buy 50 of these, right? To
Uh-huh.
get the 1 in 50.
Uh-huh.
How many would you slow roll out now versus how many would you hold
Oh,
back?
dude, if I got
out of
50 of these, I would be selling half of them on my live sales, and the other half I would slow roll. Or I'd get a couple graded, get 10 graded, the best 10 graded, and then the rest I would split up between live sales and my eBay.
You know what's weird when you it just hit me with what you just said. So obviously there's a lot of high dealers, high end dealers that ordered a bunch of these and they sell them on their eBay lives. Those don't actually get tracked like
No,
they do just on a regular
don't.
eBay. So it's weird because I feel like some of those eBay lives they actually sell for higher.
They do sometimes.
Right.
If they're the hot book, they do, but
Yeah.
that's about it. Yeah.
Well, when I bought that book from Big Clutch, he was putting up A covers every so often, and they were selling around this price, like the 80 to 100, somewhere in between there.
Mm-hmm.
At the time. What day was that? Was that a Tuesday? Thursday?
I'm not sure. Chad Cave says, I thought the ash can would be number 1 for show. Well, I don't think the ash can has enough copies for Stein to put it at number 1. This is selling
not compared to these other ones.
Yeah.
Now I did notice the ash can. So what was weird is a lot of it had to do with timing. So the ash can, I think people realized we talked about the ash can last week, right? And we're like, oh gosh, the ash can's selling for like $200. And then it did go up some, but not as much as like percentage wise as these did. So these tripled in price. The ash can, I guess I could have put honestly, I could have probably put almost every dork cover on this list this week.
I think cover prices list is all dork covers.
I hated putting the top 4 spots as all dork covers because I don't generally like doing that.
Yeah.
I generally like, if we're gonna have conversation, I like to kind of mix it up and have more different, conversation. This book is just so off the wall, and so this is just a real weird, rare occurrence.
K405 says, who's read it though? A lot of people have read it. I've read it. It's good. It's a good read. It's only 1 issue so far, but it's good so far.
It'd be funny if you said it's only 1 page. I read it.
Yeah. So it's a lot of fun. I think I wouldn't say that this is organic and it feels real and it has legs if I didn't truly believe that. So I don't know Brett Bean. I don't know anybody working on this book. There's no reason for me to as Mark, was it Marcus that was saying earlier about Sveta? There's no reason for me to prop up this book.
Right. It's already propped up, but we'll get accused of it.
Yeah.
None of us even own a copy.
You pumped it. It was at 300. Now it's at 325.
I'll tell you what, though, I would love to own one of the ash cans that we we talked about the other week with the original art in it. I would love to own one of those. I would definitely keep one of those.
I still think if I were, and I wouldn't, but if I were to buy any of these books, it would be the Otley.
Yeah.
I think
I think I have the ash can, dude. What's the ash can going for right now?
like
400
or 500.
Motherfucker.
I don't think it's that high. I think it's like in the threes.
Let me check. Dork.
300 for the regular ash can and 450 for the one remarked. Those are sales today. So
yeah, so that's why I didn't put it on, because yeah, I mean see, look, I mean there's like 200, 205. I mean, so like it's doing well, but comparatively it's not, it didn't go up as much this week as these other ones did.
yeah, this was at 400 when we were talking about it last week.
I don't have the ash can. I thought I did.
Yeah, this person sold the ash can and issue 1 for 300 on the 11th. So that person,
Somebody put Rip Canto.
yeah, right. So even though Kanto is a really good series too, very smart series. There we go. We'll see what happens once graded copies start popping up, which should be happening soon. So see if
Dude, we got
kills the market.
80 something likes, bro.
Woo!
80 likes. How many people watching? There's 183 people watching. Hit those likes, you guys.
Not bad. Let's try and get to 100.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, we get to 100 likes, I'll give away a book. How about that?
Next week.
Next week I'll give away a book.
Well,
If
how are we gonna get 100?
over
Our
100
show's
before
over.
the end of the show.
No, we're
Before
going to
the
start
end
from
of
the
the show.
beginning.
So, all right, Stein, what do you got? You got anything coming up? You got anything interesting coming up?
Okay, so I am gonna do a sale at some point. I showed you guys this. So right before I went to Dallas, my flight got canceled and I had to get put on a later flight, and so I had like a few extra hours, and so I went to a store that's down by the airport, and I found a stack of IDW Joes, like in another stack. So I've now got almost 2 short boxes full of GI Joe books, and
like all the incentives and
and
all
like
the year stuff,
and like half of them are IDW from issues 160 to 300 or 299.
John Royal books.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
man.
I've got a huge stack. So I think I'm going to do a Joe show. I've also got another short box full of just newsstand variants. I found a stack of like New 52, so like Grayson #1 newsstand, a lot of Batgirl late in the run newsstands. So I've got all kinds of stuff that I just, quite honestly, I just don't have the space anymore. I keep buying stuff and I'm like,
I'm with
like,
you.
what am I doing?
Bro, I pruned my freaking PC from like, I don't know, 20 short boxes down to like 5, bro. It's
Oh,
crazy.
wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And I'm
So you're going
pruning
through-
those down now too.
Oh, so you're just basically going through a great purge of your collection.
Yeah.
or-
I'm not into as much of the stuff I used to be into, you know what I mean? Like I don't have a real reason to keep it anymore. So
No, I feel that. Like I was chasing after shoes all day today. Like
Which ones?
the Kobe 6 3Ds. So if you have a shoe plug that has a good price, hit me up on Instagram. Like I am paying for those. If you do find them, I'll message you my shoe size. But yeah, I don't need a.
We're at 102 likes, bro.
So we're
But
giving
yeah,
away a
so-
book next
well-
week. There we go.
So the funny part was like I stopped by a mall And then on the way back, it was passing by my LCS, and I was just like thinking, I was like, oh, do I stop there and pick up my pool box? And then it's like kind of like I really want these shoes. So, but I did stop by my LCS and picked up my pool box. So yeah, but I thought it was just kind of funny, mentioning that, like, any other day, like 5 years ago, it would have been the opposite. I wouldn't have cared about the shoes. I've been like, I need to stop by my LCS and then do whatever after. So
look at all those
going to give away
Obies behind Hood. The Raphael
Hood is going
Albuquerque
to give
Thanos.
away the Phantom Blow book to somebody next week.
Yeah. I don't think he
oh,
has it. Does he have it?
I think I'll give away a couple of books, dude. We haven't hit 100 likes like ever. I guess it's all that pumping. We've
Well,
made a
yeah.
lot of people a lot of money.
Yeah, right.
Should I give away
sweet.
one of these?
There
Or
you
Run
go.
the Jewels?
There you go.
does that mean our checks are coming in the mail
That's a
soon?
perfect book to give away. Hood.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
right
we're
in
gonna
time for
run the
MegaCon.
jewels on you, baby.
I gotta,
I
I
didn't even
gotta
know
say
they.
this.
I didn't
I
know there
gotta
was
say
a
it
Run the
is-
Jewels of that.
Huh?
So
Really?
I didn't. No, I didn't. I don't remember that one.
You don't?
Mm.
It's a good book,
Does-
bro.
Yep. So, all right. YeeZee, that being said, do you have anything coming up? Sale-wise?
I no, because I have a bunch of like business travel trips I have to take soon. Like, yeah, they're
Oh.
already throwing me on the airplane within like a couple weeks. So
Hood,
nothing-
what about
nothing
you?
planned.
I know you were planning on doing some.
Yeah,
some-
sometime later on this week, I'm gonna do a whatnot.
It's now a new bet. Who's gonna have a show first, Stein or
No,
Redhood?
I will, man. I'm trying to put
You've been
everything
saying
in
that for
order.
3 months now. At this point,
Man, I got a lot of books, bro.
I know you do, but that's what I'm telling you. You just need to set a date, set aside some books, and just run with it. And then just keep on doing it every week.
I can do
Ooh, great book. I need one
Ooh.
of those. Yeah.
this will be on my whatnot sale. Right?
Yeah. I need
Metal.
one of those. That's awesome, bro.
James' first work.
Yep. I don't
James
have a
from
metal. I have a
Comics.
regular. I don't have a metal. And there's a
Limited
leather one
to-
out there too.
40.
I don't remember what I bought from him.
Shout out to
Claim-
James at Hive. Speaking of James at Hive, and this is the first time we're going to announce this. Coming up soon, in the next couple weeks, Suspiria is going to be joining us on Modern Comic Mayhem, and we are going to be dropping a special link for all the Beyond Wednesdays live viewers to get a special early shot at a Suspiria MegaCon variant that is dropping. So shout out to
Nice.
James from
Yeah.
Hive for doing that variant, and shout out to Suspiria for coming on the show again to hang out with us. So that'll be a lot of fun. That'll be coming up soon. We also we got so many stuff. Don't just do yourself a favor. Don't miss a show, a House of Stein show, a Beyond Wednesday show. Just don't miss them, because there's a lot of stuff coming in the next 3-4 weeks before MegaCon.
Oh, I do have something to promote. Chonko's Comics. He is inching away to that 1,000 subscriber. He's almost at 700. So let's promote that.
I
and
think
get
he's
him
at
to-
700 already, right? Didn't he hit 700 today? If not,
Yeah, he
hold
was
on.
getting close. Yeah, I know he was close because I saw that post and I was like 698 on one of my other accounts.
Here you guys
Bro,
go.
do you see what this
We
book
just-
is going for, bro?
We just got him to 701. 701 just happened. So congratulations to
Wow.
Chonko.
Yeah, wait, yeah. If you haven't subscribed yet,
Here's the link.
Subscribe to us. Yeah.
Yeah, in the chat. Go throw Chonko a subscribe.
Yeah, man.
But- Yeah, I think he's having Suspiria on his show tomorrow.
Yep.
Oh,
and then
awesome,
next
dude.
Saturday,
Dude, he's lucky he gets to spend Valentine's Day with Suspiria.
right?
What?
And then next Saturday, he's got Adam on, and they're dropping a Sveta variant on the show. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for Curse of Cleaver County, right?
Yep.
The Garrett Gunn book.
So
That's a cool looking And those are super limited. I think to like only 100.
Very limited.
Yeah, I'm going to be putting up
Crazy.
one of these too.
They'll be
Like, you
gone
don't
in
see
2
these out
seconds,
there.
so be ready. That's a tough book too. Yeah. So, all right. That being said, I have a comic sale on eBay Live on Sunday night, so that'll be fun, and then a card sale again Monday night, and then a comic sale on Thursday night on Whatnot. So, we got the home stretch for MegaCon, so we're going to be slanging a lot of books and a lot of cards so we can get to MegaCon. That being said,
They need to start posting stuff on eBay.
yeah, thanks for hanging with us tonight, you guys. We appreciate the hell out of you. The support for the channels has been amazing lately, and we can't thank you enough. So, that being
100%.
said, what do you say, Stein?
See ya.
See ya.
All right, starting off with our Golden Age honorable mention this week, weird suspense stories. Yep, you heard that right. Not crime suspense stories, but weird suspense stories, which they changed the title of this book for the Canadian newsstands because for whatever reason they didn't want crime as a comic name. And those rare Canadian newsstands called weird suspense stories sell for a decent amount and are super rare. And this weird suspense stories number 3, a CGC 1.5 with a detached cover, sold for $1,900. Tough book, very weird looking. Throws me off, almost like a weird Mandela effect. That being said, very, very cool. Be on the lookout. At our regular honorable mention, The Digger, issue number 1. 2 covers for this, an A and B cover. I just put both of them up there. I don't know if one's more rare than the other, but Stein said that the A cover has seen some interesting sales for this new book that just dropped from an indie publisher out there called Invader. Raws are selling for 10 plus on this book. Very interesting. People in the chat were telling us very Goon, Eric Powell-esque. At number 10 this week, Bleeding Hearts, issue number 1. This is from the Vertigo line, a new book, new series coming out. This is the Nick Dragotta open order variant that is on the list this week that is selling for a pretty decent amount, $15 to $20 raw. And this is another one of those interesting new series to keep an eye on that it's got some excitement built around it or building around it. And we got quite a few of those this week. One major one we're going to talk about in a second. At number 9, Radiant Black, issue number 1, the David Finch Pencils 1 in 20 variant, selling for $35 to $40 raw. Also out, this new book out this week, and second week in a row with David Finch Pencils variants being on the House of Stein. At number 8, Black Cat issue number 7, the Adam Hughes Virgin 1 in 50 ratio variant. Very innuendo-esque, risque-esque cover that I'm surprised Marvel let AH get away with. And shout out to Adam Hughes, one of the best. He pulled one off here. This one is selling for a decent amount, $70 plus on the secondary market. At number 7, The Incredible Hulk, issue number 30, the Kyle Hott second print Virgin 1 in 25. Also out this week. The regular 1 in 25 from the first printing of this issue was this cover with a trade dress. Now they put out the Virgin variant, and it is selling for $60 on the secondary market. At number 6, The Flash, issue number 28, the Dan Mora cover A. Out of nowhere, these KO tie-in books are starting to sell. And this one is selling for a lot. $35 to $40 on the secondary market for another A cover. Very interesting to keep your eye on these KO tie-ins. We'll see if they can continue the heat and what is causing them to sell for so much for regular A covers. We've been seeing that across the board on a lot of issues lately. At number 5, Black Cat, another issue on the list for number 7, the Talavera Virgin 1 in 100, and you guys can see why it's a hot book. And there is a trade dress version of this for much cheaper, but the 1 in 100 is the one everybody wants. $125 to $140 raw on the secondary market. At number 4, here comes the countdown of dork books. Dork issue number 1, the Ryan Stegman 1 in 50, is back on the show, second week in a row, and it is selling for a ton of money. Last week, this book was selling for $150 raw. Now, a week later, $400 plus on the secondary market. Very cool character design right here, and I'm loving the series so far. After one issue, we'll see if it can continue and the storyline can be good, because this book has a lot of heat on it. As you'll see at issue number 3, the Jay Gonzo store exclusive variant, limited to 500 copies, is also selling for a ton of money. This book last week was a $35 book, now $100 to $125 on the secondary market raw. Jay Gonzo's got an amazing style, and as you can see, very cool design, character design, and I love that shield, that murderous shield. And at number 2, let's continue the dork craziness with the Ryan Otley 1 in 25, selling for $300 plus as well. This one was on the list last week too. It was $125 at the time, more than doubled on the secondary market, and what a killer wraparound cover by Ryan Otley. And at number 1 this week, 2 weeks in a row at number 1 on the list, dork A cover at number 1, and man, what a run. What's so hot this book is. Was a $5 buy-in at the most, $4 buy-in. Now $100 plus for this A cover on the secondary market. Keep an eye out for that ash can, selling for $300 to $400, depending if you got the sketched remarked one. Selling for a lot too. Not as many copies sold as this one, but the ash can is great. But man, an A cover for a new series. We haven't seen this type of prices maybe ever. It's been a long time, back in the Image days of the early 2000s, where everybody was buying every Image number 1. And here's another Image number 1 that everybody's going crazy about. But I really like this series, and we'll see where it goes. This has been the House of Stein Hot 10 show for the week of February 13th, 2026. We'll see you guys next time. Adios.